Hello and welcome to this presentation about how we teach phonics at Phonics. In this presentation we're going to explain to you the process of our phonics teaching and give you an insight into how we teach phonics. We're going to show you how you can support your child with phonics and reading at home and give you some ideas of activities and things that how we can support you at home as well. Okay, so the teaching of phonics is taught through our school's programme, which we call Phoenix Phonics, and this uses resources and is based on Read Write Inc. For our teaching. We want children to be able to have a sound knowledge of all their letter sounds, and the letter sounds make, the sound they make is called phonics. So when children talk to you about their phonics, this is what they're talking about. We are strengthening your child's phonics skills, which is really important for reading, and we're making strong links with their phonics in their reading activities in school as well as home. So you'll notice that your child will bring home a range of reading materials, and in the early days it will be based around their phonics and an opportunity for them to practice phonics skills as well as use other reading strategies. So in the Phoenix Phonics there are 44 sounds that the children will learn with their corresponding letters, and these are taught systematically, and you will notice that they're not taught in alphabetical order. The sounds are linked so that very quickly children are able to put sounds together to read words. Every sound that the children learn has a little rhyme and a little mnemonic to support them, to help them make the sound and remember the action, and also it helps with the writing and the letter formation. All these sounds also have an action. So you'll find that your children, as they learn the sounds, will tell you the sounds, they'll tell you a little rhyme to help them remember it, and they will have an action that they will do to support it. So this sort of three-way helps the children to retain and remember their sounds. So the actions that we use are based on two different things. So in the first sounds that your children use, all the letters from the alphabet, we use cued articulation. So the action is linked very much to where the sound comes from and the mouth action that the children make. And as it goes on to digraphs, the children will use Macoton. So this really supports the children with the correct mouth shape, as well as giving them an action to help them remember the sounds. We want you to be part of this, and it's really important that as the children are learning these sounds that they are practicing these at home. And we thought you would also like to know these actions and the sounds that your child is using and how to pronounce them. Pronunciation is key to learning phonics, and that the sounds are short, crisp, and the correct mouth shape is made as well. So we've put together some useful videos for you on our website. So straight on the website, under the tab that says curriculum, there's a drop down that says phonics. And if you go into this, you'll find there's some information there of our phonics and how we teach it. And then there are some phonics videos. And then there is also a link to our YouTube channel where there are libraries of all the sounds, and there's a video for every sound that your child will use. And there are only a few, very short, so that you will be able to watch this with your child, practice the sounds with them. There's a screenshot here so that you can see where to find them. So very clearly on the website, and for some of the speed sounds. So the videos are little videos of all the sounds, set 1, set 2 and set 3 sounds. And then there are links to the YouTube channel where you can see each sound taught individually So obviously once they've learnt the sound, alongside this children are going to learn how to blend these and how to use these sounds in words. So this is where the link to the reading is coming and the link to the writing as well. So as soon as children have started to have learned some sounds and writing reception, since they've learned 5 sounds, they are able then to put these together to make CVC words, consonant, vowel, consonant words. And the process of starting to read these is called decoding. So this is where children start to sound the words out. Using the read write ink, we call these green words. So if a word can be sounded out, decoded, we call it green words. And you can see there that there is a little frog, and he's called Fred, and he helps the children sound the word out. So we call it Fred them out. So this is where children will look at the dots underneath each letter. We call these sound buttons. And this is where children will Fred talk them. So they will sound them out. So you can see, for an example, underneath the word at and mad. So mad, we'd be ad. And we'd have the little action that would go with it. So we'd have the ad. And they would Fred this out twice. So we'd be ad, ad, and then blend it together, mad. So children are very quickly learning to decode and then segment and blend words together to actually be able to read them. So every time they learn a new sound, whether it's a single letter sound on its own or 2 letters together, a digraph, they are then practicing sounding these words out and segmenting and blending words on these green cards. As you can see, there's a sound button under each letter. When it becomes 2 letters to make 1 sound, it's a line. So as I just said, when they've learned all their initial sounds, obviously, we look at groups of letters that make sounds. These are called digraphs. So when there's more than one, when there's 2 sound letters together to make a sound, it's a digraph. When there are 3 letters together to make a sound, it's a trigraph. And children are learning these, and we call them special friends. So when it's 2 letters to make 1 sound, we call it a special friend. And we say to the children when they're decoding a word, look for your special friends. So when children are in their reading books and looking to sound it, you can say to them as parents, look for the special friend. And then that will help them break the word down, help them segment and blend the words. And with the sound buttons, as you can see in these pictures below, if it is a digraph or a special friend, it has a line under it rather than the dots. So this helps children. They can look at how many dots and lines are there. For example, there on the screen above me, you can say moon. I can see there are 3 sounds in that. So I've got oon, moon. So you can see that the buttons and the lines underneath help the children work out how many Fred fingers they need to sound them out. So I'm going oon, moon. We've produced some little videos for you to use at home. And as I said, these are on the curriculum page under phonics and videos. So you can see the links there to our YouTube where you'll be able to find useful videos where the children can see these words. There are also on the same page, on the phonics page, as well as the individual videos for each sound, there are also some videos with groups of words, the speed sounds. So once they've learned a lot of them, we go through them very quickly at the beginning of each phonics meeting, each phonics lesson, sorry, and we call those speed sounds. So every day they are rehearsing and practicing the sounds to help them remember them. We also look at red words, so there are some videos there with groups of red words for the children to practice. So you have got 3 sets of different things on there. And as I said, these are under curriculum, phonics, and then the phonics videos. So I just spoke about red words. So as we know, the English language can be tricky, and there are always exceptions to these phonics words. There are some words obviously that cannot phonetically be decoded, and we call these red words, and we say to children, you can't thread a red, and they get very quick at going, you can't thread a red. So these are the words that you can't sound out, and we teach these as high frequency words, so that the children are seeing these on red cards and they practice reading these by sight, and we rehearse these every day as well. So again, on our website, there are some videos for your children to watch with the red words so that they can practice remembering these in their reading as well. So why do we teach phonics? It is key, obviously, to reading and absolutely vital to everything they do. So in year 1, children take part in the National Phonics Screening. If you've had a child go through year 1, you'll be familiar with this process. So this is a test that is completed in the summer term. It is done individually. And it's very similar to the phonics that the children do in school. So children are asked to segment and blend 40 words. You'll see from here there's a page, a sample page here. So they have some real words which they can segment, and as we're checking on their ability to segment and blend, they also have some non-real words, nonsense words we call alien words. So it's still looking at whether children have remembered and are able to use their phonics to segment and pass. If children do not reach the required level in year 1, they can retake this test again in year 2. So phonics is for life. I've put that at the top because I absolutely think it is, that it's the key to being a successful reader, and we use phonics in everyday life. Obviously by our stage it's becoming second nature, but you are always segmenting and decoding. And children will be taught phonics daily throughout early years and key stage 1. So that's really important, daily lessons. Also, if needed and where needed, children will have extra interventions to support them and help them retain phonemes with the ones that they're struggling with. But this is where we need your help as well. We need your help as parents. We need you to help. This is a 3-way process with your child, us at school, and you at home. So this is where you're practicing the sounds in their reading book, working through their ditty books and sound cards, and their reading books and their AR books higher up is all part of it. Phonics is used throughout these as well. So we need you to be part of this and recording this in their purple books as well. So thank you very much in advance. So as I said, the key to being successful in phonics, children need to practice these phonemes regularly in context, which they will be as part of their reading, and they will be using them in writing as well. So, and also in school, in their phonics and reading activities that are taught daily. So as it's daily, it's really important, obviously, that children are in school. And then also reading at home. So this is for the reading at home, this is the key to embedding these phonics skills into everyday life. So the reading material that your children bring home is linked to the phonics that they are learning, and it's the opportunity to practice and rehearse these sounds and to embed them into their knowledge. So that's really important that they're reading at home. So most importantly, how you can help. Obviously, you all want to be part of your children's learning. So this is how you can help them with their phonics, and obviously that links with their reading as well. So please read with your children at least 3 times a week. Practice their sounds when you can. Do use our videos on our website and YouTube page to help you. And then when you're out and about, out shopping or out in the street on bus signs and things, look for sounds in everyday words in the environment. Always an opportunity when you're out and about to help with their sound acquisition. So lastly, thank you, a big thank you from us to you for being a big part of your child's success in learning phonics and reading, and for supporting us all at Phonics Primary School. So once again, thank you very much. We're always happy to help you and talk to you if you would like to talk.